Hello, this is Patrick from XPression. I'd like to show you how to work with folders in the XPression Maps HTML5 plugin. I'm working in Inception and XPression Maps, and I'm also working with maps, and I would like to create some maps and put them in folders. So I'm going to show you how the folder structure works here in XPression Maps. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log in. What you can see here, it puts me into the saved folder automatically. And you can see that I've got some folders here, but none of them really relate to what my station does. And I would love to add some folders. Well, I don't have the permissions to do that, but I could have those permissions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask my administrator to make some settings. So let's go see what the administrator settings are, and let's get working on it. Okay, so here we are. We're logging in as the administrator. And you can see they have this toolbar here where they can add things. Well, I'd like to extend it to my journalist teams. And what I'm going to do here as the administrators, I'm going to go under the administrator settings and I'm going to go to web user groups. And from here, I'm going to click on journalist and I'm going to give them the ability to manage saved folders. I could also give them the ability to delete saved scenes, but I'm going to save that for now for other users. When I click update, that now says the update of user groups with their details is now successful. I'm going to exit this and let's go back into the newsroom now and let's go see how this works. Alright, I'm logging back in as me, and now you can see as I do that under the saved folders, there's now some folders and there's a new toolbar that handles all the folder functions. Now let's talk about these quickly. You can see here I have some basic things, and I would like to have folders for my station and also for a couple of the shows. So I'm going to click on the first tool here, first icon on the toolbar, which is a plus sign, and this is the create new folders. So when I click on it, you'll see the new folder dialog box comes up, and I'm going to call it Apex News because that's the name of my station. So I'm going to add that, and that's great, but I also have a couple of different shows. So I'm going to come over to the next icon here, which is add subfolder. So I'm going to click on that. Oh, I got to select my folder first. I'm going to click on my station, and then I'm going to click on add subfolders. So I'm going to call this one 11 p.m. news, and I'm going to add another subfolder called 6 p.m. news. And I think under the 11 p.m. news, I'm going to add a separate subfolder, and I'm going to call this one street level maps, and click OK. And then I'll add another one that says zoom from nation. Great. But you know what? Maybe I decide I don't want to call that zoom from nation. Maybe I want to call that national. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to click on the pencil and I can now change that. So now I can change the name of that to national and click OK. And maybe I don't want street level. That's up to me. I'm going to decide that's not my organization's requirement. So I'm going to click on the delete icon. And I'll get a confirmation dialog box that says, do I want to delete the actual folder, all of its subfolders, and any saved scenes? So if I do that, anything inside there will be gone. If I want to do that, I have to click on the confirm checkbox, and then I can hit delete. So that's how you add folders, add subfolders, edit subfolders, and delete folders in the XPression Maps HTML5 plugin.